Hey, good morning. So we are on our way to an estimate first, and then we got two other calls. But this first estimate is for a repipe. We'll see how that goes. You know, I'm not the cheapest out there, so I don't get these often. I get called to them, but I don't get them. You know, there are companies that only do repiping that are a little cheaper, so I get it, totally get it. I'm not offended by it. So yeah, we're gonna go to this estimate real quick, and then after that, we are headed inland to, I think, Mission Viejo. Customer has this weird chemical smell coming from her bathroom sink. So I don't think, I mean, I guess they replaced the sink, they replaced the faucet, it still has this weird chemical smell. So I don't know if maybe it's like the epoxy they used on the sink, or I'm not quite sure, but there's some things we can do to try to troubleshoot. I think she wants to kind of run a camera in the vent to see if there's something clogging the vent that's breaking the seal, that's causing the odor. Although the odor coming through wouldn't be chemical, it'd be sewer. So I really don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to kind of just see and get an idea. And then after that, we're doing a laundry repair with some valves. So gave the customer a couple options to either just replace the valves or replace the box. Customer chose to replace the valves. So we are going to install motor valves. That'll be fun. So yeah, hope you guys are having a good day. Sunny here in California. It's a high of, well, right now the temp is 60, 59, 60. And we're just gonna run through, man. So I'll see you later. So for reference, so island sink, we got 2 drains, 2 vents. Let's go in the shower there. Bad. It's getting terminated. All right, bro. We're wrapped up with that estimate. It's gonna be a lot of work, dude. So there are a lot of changes happening. I thought initially I was just going there for a waterline repipe, and it is way more than that. It's not just repiping, but it's moving a ton of fixtures, including gas fixtures. It's pretty much a full remodel, and I can't do that on my own, and I don't think the pricing would be there. You know, I just don't have the size to front that on my own, so I'm gonna contact some buddies and see if this is something we can all take on together, and if not, then I'm just gonna have to politely decline. And he knows that already. I told him, I'm like, look, man, can't do this on my own. But I'll let you know if I can do it or not. I'll get you the estimate. So that's really the first step. First step is I got to see manpower-wise if this is something I can take on. And then after looking really at the plans, they got plans here. It may not be worth me taking it on. So I got to see if I can, and if I can, is it worth it? Is it going to be that profitable to spend that much time on this job? So got to figure all that out. So yeah, man, now we are on our way to Mission Viejo. We're going to go take a look at the chemical smell at a sink. A chemical smell at a sink. So I will see you there.
Good puppies, yeah.
All right, man, we are wrapped up with that call. So is an interesting thing here because, all right, so I capped the drain to eliminate the drain smell, right? So let's say if it was a break in the seal and that was causing the odor to come through, ideally the smell should be completely eliminated by tomorrow. But here's the other thing. So she did say it was off and on. When I did ask her about, does it smell like chlorine? She said, yeah. Now, if that's the case, it definitely could be the water treatment. But what makes this very interesting is that they have a whole home water filter and it's only 5 years old. So really what we're doing is we're leaving it that way. If there is no smell, I told her to put a bowl and fill some bowls with water and then smell the water and let the water sit and see if that chlorine smell develops again. Now, if the chlorine smell develops again, then we know it's the water and something with the filter is not happening. And at that point, we'll do some water testing to determine how many fixtures are getting filtered water. I don't know if there's something weird going on with the filter, or maybe it's not filtering. I don't know. I checked. It's on. The bypass isn't on. And it's powered on, so it should be working. But anyway, that's that. We are on our way now to do some washing machine valves. Customer found me on social media. He saw one of my videos for doing the repair that we're about to do. So yeah, that's kind of cool. But anyway, we're on our way there, and I'll see you at the job. We're going to replace these. happens.
Take any chances here?
How they...
I think that was the plumber that put in my water heater, but I'm not sure. I can't remember for sure.
That's why that's why job security is...
It's
It's a wing that...
Oh, right, underneath. Okay, gotcha.
Oh boy. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, you have to fish that out.
No, that's okay. It's not gonna do any harm. Okay, that should be it there. In 2019. Company name out of the social media handle. All right, we are wrapped up. Yeah, so a customer was super cool, man. That was a good time. Had some good conversation. I just found out no more calls. Call got canceled or rescheduled. So we're wrapped up, man. We're done, dude. Yeah, those are motor valves that we put in, and I love the motor valves. They're really great for repairing in the future. And they're good for this type of situation. You know, I added that Lexul because you gotta have a watertight seal in the box. And so that Lexul is really good. It's a really good bonding agent. So add that to the base, have that squished down and sealed. So that's watertight. And yeah, use that Viga repair coupling. It's longer than normal. That just kind of adds for extra length if your cut doesn't match all the way. And those are really good to have for those type of situations. Those fittings are type K thickness, so it's super fine to have that. I mean, it acts as pipe, so it's totally cool. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I did offer to replace the box. He initially said no, but then I forgot to bring the box. I have a habit of bringing it anyway, just in case customers change their minds. And he did, I think he did want to end up replacing the box, but because I didn't have it, we didn't want to put it off because they haven't had laundry. And so they just want it repaired now, and then later on, you know, they'll do it with more drywall being opened up. So anyway, we're wrapped up. Really cool customer, and that's it. So I got a ton of missed calls that I gotta call now, and yeah, so see you on the next video, man.